I'm a king, the rest of my babies. What it do? Pops out here. I just woke up. Need this on with my hair. Get ready for work. Go about my day. But I just want you kiddos to know that I miss you and I love you, man. And I think about y'all all the time, man. And yeah, I'm out here grinding, saving this money for that homestead hall. We're gonna get this land, babies. We're gonna get this land. We're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna make it happen, man. That's just what it is. That's the vision, that's the plan, that's the goal. We're gonna execute. Ain't no other option. That's just what it is. We're gonna execute. Execute, execute, execute. No excuses, just execute. No procrastination, just execute. No excuses, just execute. Bottom line, execute, execute, execute. So yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I'm geeked. This road to recovery, man. This journey I'm on, man. I'm just geeked, man. That I get to take my babies with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the only way I know how to do it is through these videos. It holds me accountable, and yeah. So I'm excited about that, man. I love you, kiddos, man. Let me get myself together for the day. My breath stink. Where'd that cat go? What cat? The one that shit in your mouth. Oh my gosh. Ugh, looking at us. But anyways, I love y'all, man. I love y'all, kiddos, man. Fuck dope. Sobriety for Society 2020 campaign. Let's get it, babies. I'm a king, the rest of my babies. What to do? Pops out here. I'm about to read this book called Lots of Love, written by Kim Washburn, illustrations by Jacqueline East. Okay? Good morning, beaming sun. I feel your radiant shine. Your warm light brightens up my face and starts the day out fine. Good morning, happy heart. I feel your chill for beat. Today I'm sharing lots of love with everyone I meet. Love conquers all. Look who's here to love me. With kissy tickly licks, I scratch and pet his furry head and throw him fetching sticks. It's time to give some love back to more four-legged friends. With wagging tails and happy hearts, the kissing never ends. Mommy hugs me tightly and cuddles me right up, then whispers softly in my ear that I'm her buttercup. Time to share those cozy hugs and pass them on to others. An easy squeeze to sister and big bear hugs to my brothers. Daddy drives me to my school and lends a helping hand, lifting here and fixing there like only Daddy can. Once inside my classroom, there's lots that I can do. I clean up clay, put paint away. I like to help out too. That exam was given out. Hold on. Sitting with my best friends, we laugh and talk and play. I want to share some kindness with all the words I say. There's other ways to show I care, a game, a snack, a smile, or even just some quiet time to sit with them a while. In art class, we make sweet cards with glitter and some glue. I make my big heart sparkle and write from me to you. I'm grateful for my teacher, and now I'm pretty sure that she could use some loving, so I give my heart to her. I come home empty-handed, no glitter and no glue, but that's not going to stop me from saying I love you. God fills my life with blessings. He loves me through and through. My heart is overflowing, and I want to show love too. I climb in bed for tuck-in. This day has been the best. I got love and I gave it too, and now it's time to rest. So good night, glowing moon that shines from up above. Even nights seem brighter when we all live in love. The end. Pretty cool, huh? It's called Lots of Love. And yeah, I love you, kiddos. I got lots of love for you. I miss you. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna start reading these. I got these little bedtime stories too to start reading to you guys, man. But yeah, I'm gonna do something with my hair. I still ain't done shit with it. But look at that ratchet ass. I love you. Fuck dope. Sobriety for Society 2020 campaign. Let's get it, babies. I'm in king, the rest of my babies. What they do? Pops out here. I'm on my little break, man. Standing in a little warmth. But man, I just want to say I love y'all. I miss y'all, man. Yeah, Pops in good spirits, man. A lot of evil spirits out there, you know what I mean, talking down on Pops and, you know, saying I'm still high and, you know, whatnot. But we know what's up. That's all that matters. We know what's up. Believe me, if I was high, you know it. So, you know what I mean? Fuck what they talking about. And fuck dope. Fuck dope. Sobriety for Society 2020 campaign. Let's get it, babies. I mean, King, the rest of my babies, what it do? Pops out here. Just got out the shower, man, and about to watch some TV, man. Call it a night. Fucking dinner with my face. But I miss y'all, kiddo. Matter of fact, let me read you a little bedtime story real quick. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Don't fall. Lord help me. Ah, tweak your face. Hold on. Trying to do too much at one time. There we go. All right. So, we're going to read a 5-minute bedtime stories. Curious George's 5-minute bedtime stories. So, Curious George. Curious George visits the library. This is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. Today, George and his friend, the man with the yellow hat, were at the library. George had never been to the library before. He had never seen so many books before either. Everywhere he looked, people were reading. Some people read quietly to themselves, but in the children's room, the librarian was reading out loud. It was story hour. George loved stories. He sat down with a group of children to listen. The librarian was reading a book about a bunny. George liked bunnies. Behind the librarian was a book about a dinosaur. George liked dinosaurs even more. He hoped she would read it next. But next, the librarian read a book about a train. George tried to sit quietly and wait for the dinosaur book to be read, but sometimes it is hard for a little monkey to be patient. When the librarian started a story about jungle animals, George could not wait any longer. He had to see the dinosaur book. He tiptoed closer. "Look, a monkey," shouted a girl. The librarian put her finger to her lips. "We must be quiet so everyone can hear," she said nicely. "But there's a monkey," said a boy. The librarian nodded and smiled. "Mm-hmm," she agreed. When she finished reading the jungle story, the librarian reached for the dinosaur book. Where did it go? And where was George? George was all ready to take the dinosaur book home and read it with his friend when another book caught his eye. The book was about trucks. George wanted to take it home too. And here was a book about elephants. George loved elephants. He added it to his pile. George found so many good books. He soon had more than he could carry. He leaned against the shelf to rest. Squeak went the shelf. "Shh," said a man. Squeak went the shelf again, and it moved. Why, it wasn't really a shelf after all. George had found a special cart for carrying books. What luck. Now George could carry all the books he wanted. Silly George. Just went and just got a shower. See how many more pages it was. He rolled the cart between the shelves and stacked up books about boats and kites and baking cakes. He climbed higher to reach books about cranes and planes. At last, George had all the books he could handle. He couldn't wait to head home and start reading, and right in front of him was a ramp leading to the door. George was curious. Could he roll the cart all the way home? Down the ramp George went. The cart rolled faster and faster. "Stop," a library volunteer shouted. "Come back here with my cart." Or done it, huh? But George was too excited to listen. The cart was picking up speed and George was having fun. Until crash. George and the cart ran smack into a shelf of encyclopedias. Books flew up in the air, and so did George. He landed in a big pile right between O and P. "Oh no," moaned the volunteer when he saw the mess George had made. "How am I going to put all of these books away?" "I'd like to borrow this one," said a boy from Story Hour. "And I'll take this one," said a girl. With help from George and the children, the books were sorted in no time. Soon there was just a small pile of George's favorites left. Would you like to take those books home with you? The volunteer asked George. Then he took George to a special desk and helped him get his very own library card. George was holding his brand new card when his friend arrived with a stack of books on his own. There you are, George, he said. I see you all ready to check out. George and his friend gave their books to the librarian. She smiled when she saw George's pile. I was wondering where the dinosaur book went, she said. It's one of my favorites, too. The librarian stamped the books and handed them back to George. With his books under one arm, George waved goodbye to the volunteer, the librarian, and the children from Story Hour. Come see us again, George, the librarian said, waving back. Enjoy our books. Enjoy your books. And he did. The end. So, Pops just knocked down all the books on the shelf. So, I mean, we get it, though. But anyways, I just want to tell y'all that I miss y'all, man. I miss you kiddos. And good night, sweet dreams. And I miss you. I love y'all. And fuck dope. Sobriety for Society 2020 campaign. Let's get it, babies.